Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is another solo trip vlog. In today's solo trip, as you also saw from the title, we going somewhere a little different for me because I've never been to the West Coast. So we're talking about San Francisco, California, the good old Bay Area, if you will. Now, I am so excited to go. I'm so excited for this trip, but I might not feel like it. Might feel a little bit low energy because it's pretty early for me. I'm not an early bird, but yet and still, it's 4:19 a.m. This alarm is probably going to go off in 1 second as I'm talking to you guys. I set an alarm for myself to get up at 4:20, but my body naturally rose itself, or it might be because I got a text message. Of course, I signed up for the alerts from my airline that, you know, your flight boards, don't forget it. Guess what? I didn't forget it. I didn't need that reminder, but thank you. Anyways, I'm up now, and I'm up now because my flight starts boarding at 6:45 a.m. 6:45 for a 7:20 takeoff. I'm not an early boarder. I'm not an early flight gal, if you will. I knew it would. I'm not an early flight gal, if you would. I signed up for this because I saw the arrival time. I got excited when I saw the arrival time. Should have been looking at that departure time too. The arrival time, I should get to San Francisco at 9 a.m. And your girl knows how time zones work. Don't get me wrong. I get it. I understand time zones, but yet and still, in my mind, I saw 9 a.m. and I was like, oh, it can't be too early that I'm leaving the East Coast. Yeah, I'm leaving at 7:20. So since I'm not a morning person, I already took my shower last night. All I gotta do is brush my teeth. I do have to put on a little bit of makeup, although I can slay without it. I'm put a little bit of makeup on, make up my bed, and put clothes on, and then I have to jet out the door. My goal is to get out of this house by 5. We'll see if I can do that. I like to typically get to the airport, you know, a wee bit early. I've never been to the airport this early, so I don't know how TSA works in the early mornings. I'm hoping it's a breeze. I never have a checked bag, so typically they always say you can cut off 30 minutes of arrival time just because you don't have a checked bag. So we'll see if I can get there on time. I have a feeling I can, and we'll take you along on this journey. This part might zoom by pretty fast, but if you're ready to stay along for the ride, just keep watching. Now I am dressed. This is the fit for today. I got on just a denim top, jeans from the Gap, and then some tennis shoes. I know this isn't my comfy jumpsuit that I typically wear to the airport. That is my typical go-to outfit, but who ain't tell me that San Francisco was a little chillier? It was, you guys did. You guys tried to tell me. I posted a couple months ago, February I think is when I started to decide I wanted to do my summer travels, and I gave listings for where I should go solo, and San Francisco came up a couple of times, but then I posted like a narrowed down list. After I asked you guys in the poll, I posted like a narrowed down list. San Francisco on that list, and people was like, if you choose San Francisco, it's gonna be cold. And I was like, it's February and I'm not going tomorrow. Like, you guys must think I'm going tomorrow. No, y'all, I'm going in July. I see what y'all meant now. I'm sorry. I owe about 6 people an apology who tried to warn me. It's a little chillier there. I'm gonna post temperatures right now. I took a screenshot just because I realized with the last 2 weeks that it's a little chillier. This is San Francisco. This is Charlotte right now. Yes, it's colder. It's chillier, I would say. Some people might look at the 60s and be like, oh, that's great. That's fantastic weather. Not me. My followers here should know that I am somebody who I can thrive in like a 70s. Like a mid 70s is probably my greatest spot. Below that, it's colder to me. So yes, I do have on a more comfy outfit, I'd say. Also, if you saw in the reflection, the camera I'm using is different. I'm using the Sony ZV-1. Now, I always film with this camera. This is my go-to camera of life. Love my Canon, but I bought this camera recently because this is the camera I film all my videos with. I film every single video, every sit down video you see, every vlog you see, I film with this. It doesn't make logical sense for me to take this with me on trips because it's just too big of a risk. Like, I could get sand in it. Like when I went to Key West, I got sand in it. You know, this should be just a stable here. Most big creators have like a home camera and a vlogging camera, and so I decided, even though this is a lot of people's vlogging camera, it's my filming camera, so I decided to get I guess another vlogging camera with this Sony. So this video may look a little different in terms of quality. You guys let me know. I'm filming in 4K, so we'll see if that changes much of anything in my content. Now my suitcase is packed. I got my bag that I normally always pack with me as well. It is now 5:21. Got my reminder, American Airlines. I get it. At 7:20, my plane is taking off. I'm gonna be there. But bag is packed. I have my just normal carry-on suitcase from Amazon. Got this bag from Target. You guys asked me in my Key West video. Got this bag from Target. Although I do have another bag in here that I'll take out for more of my walking around, I decided to just pack that as my kind of personal item. I think my carry-on is packed to capacity because, again, it's different than packing for Key West. There was a lot of bathing suits, a lot of like tanks and you know, not big frilly fall type clothing. I had to pack a lot of fall type apparel this go around, so packed to the brim. But nonetheless, 5:21, like I said, let's hit the road now so we can get that airport by, let's say, 5:50. So I've made it. Hello, everybody. This is what 4 hours of flying looks like. Let me find my phone so you can see. It is 10:24 a.m. Let me first give you a tour of the room. So this is when you walk in. The door is right here. You come in. They upgraded me to a king bed. I think I had a queen before, which I'm fine with. It's kind of a smaller room, but it's a-okay because, again, I did not come here. Why do I still have my mask on, child? Whew, I'm sorry if I was muffled. I did not come here to just be in a room all day. This isn't that kind of vacation, so I'm okay with this. This is the TV, and then let's see what my view looks like. Last time, my Key West vlog, it was an obstructed view. This time, wow. Beautiful view of the city, San Francisco. I wanted City View. I signed up for City View, so I figured it would be City View unless they played my face. Another mirror. I can see me getting my makeup, doing my makeup here. I love natural light for my makeup, and most hotels don't have great, so I have to do it in the bathroom. But sunlight in here. Remote control. Let's see the bathroom. Okay, it's a little old. It's a little old. You can tell that this building's been renovated, and I think they did the best that they can. The architecture here in San Fran, I've noticed so far, is very old. You can tell it's old, but like not in a bad way old. Toilet. The sink area is nice. What's it? I guess this closet, of course. Closet area. And yes, love this. Love this. Makeup held pretty well. Although it is what, 10? It is 10. My watch updated to local time. It is 10:26. You guys have to remember, to me, in my head, it is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, my body's time. My body got up at 4. So in my mind, you would think, hey, she got up at 4. It's only been 6 hours. You know, it's only been 6 hours. A couple hours of flying, a couple hours getting there. No, my body, that's why it's jet lagging. And you know, back in my time, back in Charlotte right now, it's like 1 o'clock. So I've been up for what, 6, 7 hours. And it's 10 here. It's 10. So it still means I have so much of the day to seize. I have so much of the day to seize. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go out for breakfast. I was never gonna eat breakfast in the hotel, especially here. I wrote down every restaurant I wanted to go to, every site I wanted to see. In terms of me checking in early, the biggest lie that parents told us growing up, well, maybe this wasn't a lie. What was the lie was that leaving the light on the car was gonna attract the police, so we had to turn the light off in the car. The biggest, I guess, thought that I had as a child was that you could not check into a hotel until 4 o'clock or whatever time the check-in time was, 3, 4, 2, whatever the time was. You could not literally check into a hotel before that time. And it wasn't like my parents told me that. It was just that we would always go places late. Like Myrtle Beach was a big trip for us, Savannah, Georgia. Like these were big trips for us growing up, but we wouldn't leave the house till like noon. And I was like, I'm somebody who wants to leave bright and early. I'm up at 7 ready to go. And they're like, we can't leave yet because you can't check in until 3. And so I always was like, oh, well, you can never check in. Like that check-in time is like, that's the time. Like you can never check in earlier than that. And then it wasn't until I hit my 20s when I realized that's a bunch of BS. Sometimes, I guess if it's a very booked, if it's a very packed event type thing, but I've never had an issue. Key West, y'all saw me check in early. This is super early. Like most of the time, I like to wait till at least 11. If I'm gonna pull the check-in early, at least I like to wait until check-out is done so that at least they'll have some rooms like they're cleaning and then the process of turning over. But I never typically like to go before 11. In-N-Out Burgers here. I'm gonna eat In-N-Out Burger. I've never had In-N-Out Burger. I'm sure people who have access to it is like, it's whatever, girl. To a girl who's never had it, I'm gonna try it. I don't care if y'all say it's whatever. That's at least one of the 9 meals I have during this trip. So be on the lookout for that. Let us, again, I don't have to change. I wore my clothes just in case I got here. Like I didn't wear my jumpsuit. I wore my full outfit. You guys saw. Got my outfit on. Let's go grab breakfast. Let's explore. It's warmer. This temperature needs to get itself together. Now I feel kind of hot. Like, San Francisco, please get your act together. But I wanted to come and show you another angle of it. I believe that's Alcatraz, if I'm not mistaken, the prison that has such famous people as Machine Gun Kelly, not the rapper, the actual mobster. I think Al Capone, all the big wigs went to Alcatraz. But it is so beautiful. I'm so glad that I was able to. It's a lot less people. Like there's some people here, but it's a lot less than I thought, which is probably for the best that I came here on Friday, even though I'm like starving. Okay, so now it's windy. It's been like 3 temperatures since I've gotten here. Like, come on, see Chicago. Did I come to the Windy City or did I come to the Bay? Where did I come? Had to get animal style, had to get animal style on both because why not do it big? It's my first time trying In-N-Out, so I got my food, animal fry, animal burger. Let's go.
One life like this. Like this.
Raleigh. So I'm looking for this specific place, and we passed it on the left, and I saw it on Pinterest, and I think I'm going the right way. The thing about traveling solo, tip number one, is walk with authority. Look like you know where you are. Do not look lost. Look like you... I think if that's where he dropped me off, he did drop me off there, then I just have to cross this street, and then I should be there. Again, it's a place I saw on the Pinterest. But yeah, going back to what I said, walk with authority. Do not look like you are lost. Do not look like you are alone. Walk with a mission. Walk with purpose. This is exactly the area I was looking for.
We only get one life like this.
Closer look at Alcatraz.
It's a dumb idea, forget it. Alright, so stand up here.
I came over here to see the seals. And there they are. I'm on the opposite side. I should have gone on that side. So that means I have to walk around to see a closer look at the seals. It's Pier 39 again. Closer view at Alcatraz. One of you guys asked me on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram at LeLavon89, you know I'm here in real time. If you're watching this vlog now, you're seeing this 3 weeks later. But they said go to Alcatraz. I was literally looking up tickets because it's still only like, you would think this has been the longest day of my life. It is 1:32, so still plenty of day left. Well, sun will not go down till 8. So I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should. Girl, the tickets is sold out, honey. I should have booked beforehand. The next available ticket is the 28th. It is the 23rd, and it won't be happening. So I should have done that beforehand. I just wanted to play things by ear more. Oh wow, this is a beautiful view of the city. Gosh, this elevation is so, like, the camera is not picking up, even though it's in 4K now. The whole video should be in 4K. You're still not getting it. Golly. And it's so funny because you look over at the Golden Gate Bridge and you see that cloud of mist over there, but it's like sunny skies. The Bay is really two different climates because now I feel so comfortable eating ice cream, and then if I go somewhere else I could be 58 degrees. It's crazy. But I wanted to see those sea lions. I wanted to see a closer look at the sea lion, so let's see them. They're here at Pier 39. Please do not feed them. What do they eat then? Is this one okay? He is napping. Well, there's one swimming. That one's napping too. Child, they be out. I really wish I could go to Alcatraz now. So, can you hear them? I'm sure you can hear them. They're pretty loud. You can barely see the bridge because those random clouds are covering it, which is really weird considering everything else is sunny skies. Oh, actually there's less sea lions than there would normally be. They typically go south during the summer. The first pups are born by May 25th and the breeding season is over by July 20th. So it's the 23rd. They should be making their way back. Y'all gotta get up here. There's only a few of you guys left. Why not go to the Aquarium of the Bay? Again, still very early in the day. But why not?
We only get one life. We only get one life. We only get one life. Let's live it up. We only get one life. We only get one life like this. We only get one life. We one light like this. Let's live it up.
Union Square, Saks, Tiffany's. Yo, my hotel is like a 6-minute walk from here. I could just walk from here. I was about to take an Uber and it was like, oh, I didn't know I was so close to Union Square. So my hotel, which is the Hotel Adiago, I believe, it's an autograph hotel, is apparently a 6-minute walk from where I currently am sitting. So like a minute drive, which is awesome. I think I'm gonna go back there really quickly and maybe just freshen up before I go out for dinner. My phone battery is dying, and I know I have my external charger, which I've been utilizing, but just to sit down for a minute. Oh, the bus must stop here too. Again, this is the bus that I'm taking tomorrow. Oh, this must be like the, is this a drop-off spot? Oh, okay, so this is probably where I'll catch it tomorrow, because I can catch it at any of the stops. So yeah, this is, if you guys are interested, I'm doing the 2-day, and I'm just going to use it like how I used Uber today and just take it. And I think there's an audio guide that you can listen to and hear about stuff. But yeah, I bought my tickets online. I guess you can also buy them from this guy, but it costs more on the street. So the cost is like, I think $8 cheaper if you buy it in advance than if you buy it on the street for the 2-day. So yeah, let me get to all of that. Victoria's Secret, I mean, they have everything here. This is pretty much like the equivalent of like Fifth Ave in New York and all that, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, Tiffany and all that. Can't believe my hotel is so close to this. I'm keeping a lookout too for any restaurants that were on my list that are new. I passed some in the car, but I haven't passed any on the street that were necessarily on my list. But I'm sure once I start Googling, I'll find that it's close by too, because everything seems to be, I mean, again, San Francisco's a very small city in a sense that you could walk it pretty much, way better than you could do in Charlotte. Charlotte downtown you could walk pretty well, but overall the city of Charlotte is big and vast. So the best breakfast in San Francisco. I wonder how true that is. There are people there. Maybe that'll be my breakfast spot. I'll look them up. Now that I am back in my room, I just wanted to show you guys a little sea lion that I got, Winnie. I decided before I came here that I was going to, my new tradition. You know how some people get like shot glasses, shirts, whatever, from the place that they've been. I feel like because I vlog, I have so many like viewing memories that, like, I mean, I could get a shirt, but I have like this lifetime video that'll always commemorate me coming to San Fran. But my thing was gonna be buying Winnie like a toy or something to like commemorate. I know like it's gonna get dirty and it's gonna do all that, but I don't buy her a lot of toys. The lies that we're about to say. But I feel like now that she's getting older, like I think dogs really stop playing with toys, they say, around like 4 or so. But she's still 1. So I thought I would get her, like, when I go places, like a memory from the place. And since, like, I guess sea lions are like a big deal here. Like a lot of people were out there gathered to see them. Even the aquarium had like them outside of them. So it was called Bow Wow San Fran. And then I went to Zara. let me turn around. I went to Zara because we don't have one. We don't have one in Charlotte, surprisingly. Isn't that funny? A city that is one of the top 20 most populated cities. Our closest one is in Atlanta, so 4 hours away from me. And I saw a post on Instagram I thought was so funny. It was like, Zara really knows how to make their clothes look unappealing on their site. Have you ever been on Zara's site? I hate shopping online on Zara because they do an amazing job at making their clothes look like crap. Whether they have the model laying in a water pile with a dress on, like that's not giving me an idea of the dress. I'm not swimming in a dress. I need to see it like on a model, on a person standing. You really got to do a lot of work to see their stuff in a good light. So I think that's going to be my new thing for me personally when I'm in a city, which probably every city that I go to that's a big city will probably have one, because Charlotte just doesn't get it. I want to go into Zara. Zara is hit or miss though. Sometimes I didn't really see anything, which because my luggage was already packed to the brim. I really don't have the space for anything. But if I had seen some things, I would have made that room. I'm already gonna have to squish Winnie's toy into the place. But I don't know if y'all can see my eyes. This eye right here is like straining. It's got some red in it. I think I'm fighting it right now. I think it's hitting me. I was like, oh, I'm being so good. Like, and I keep looking down at my watch and I'm like, it's only 3:50. It's almost 4 o'clock. Why am I so tired? It's only 4. It's like 4 more hours of daylight. I have to remember back home it's about to be 7. So I'm gonna sit down and charge my phone for a minute, and then while it's charging, I'm gonna be looking up where I want dinner from. And then after dinner, I really feel like I'm gonna KO. I did a lot today, and I plan on doing a lot tomorrow and Sunday too. This is not a sit down trip. This is not a stay in my hotel room and be by the beach and looking at the views. The views, of course, have you already seen there, are buildings. So I mean, not that they're not beautiful buildings. I really like it. And I was like, even in the bathroom, when I was using it a minute, I was like, I wonder if this window open. For safety, I know hotel windows don't normally open, but this one actually opened. But yes, I'm gonna charge my camera too. I had to go through one battery. Sony camera batteries suck. So I got additional battery. Like, I have a lot of batteries saved up. Normally with my Canon isn't bad with the battery life. It's not the best, but it's not as good as my Samsung NYX Mini. Whew, my first ever camera when I filmed on this channel. Chef's kiss, best camera ever. But this camera, I can already tell, and I guess also because it's shooting in 4K, so it's burning a lot. It's going through the memory card very fast too. Let me go ahead, sit down for a minute. Let my eye rest for one. I'm not gonna close my eyes because then I won't go out. But I wanted to try this oyster place, but I might save oysters for later. Like, I'm gonna eat seafood while I'm here. There were so many amazing seafood places that I passed that had amazing smells. So I know I'm gonna have seafood while here, but I don't know if I'm gonna have it tonight. But I'll find, and you'll see. Probably leave, not get too comfortable. Leave at 5 for dinner. Which here people will just be getting off, but my body will think it's 8 p.m. But you guys will see what I decide to eat coming up soon. good morning. I have not said that yet. This is the outfit of the day. I don't like the bottoms. I wish I had some darker wash jeans. I did not pack correctly for this top. I went really casual because I knew I was going to wear sneakers this whole time. This isn't a sandals type of a situation since there's going to be a lot of walking. But yeah, this top is from Meows and Barks Boutique, which I really love. It is still kind of early, 7:54 a.m. But again, my body is believing that it's close to what, 10:54, like 11. So I'm still set in Eastern time, so technically it's kind of a late start on the day for me. If you can see, the visibility is very foggy today. This is what I was expecting, and if I reach out, it's very chilly right now. Which again is 8 a.m. I think it warms up a little bit throughout the day. But the buses don't start running till 10. But I already knew I was gonna get breakfast, so I'll probably stop and get some breakfast at the restaurant that I passed on my way from Union Square. So I'm gonna go there, and I have my 2 sweaters right here. I'm trying to debate which one to bring because I know it's chillier outside, but I know it's gonna warm up. I have my Boohoo sweater, and then I brought a very light sweater. But I don't want to be, I think I'm going to pack the light one because it can fit actually in my bag. I'm really done rambling, and we about to head out. We're heading out that door. Since it's still early to the Californians, I decided to come to the Palace of the Fine Arts, which I heard a lot about. And there's literally no one here, so I decided why not come take my pictures now. I don't know why I'm British now. I don't know why I transformed to the land of Harry Potter, but nonetheless, let's take some photos. Let's get into some photographs here. It's gorgeous, but still, the overcast is probably driving people away as well. Let's get these photos in. Are you guys capturing this? Like, oh my gosh, the architecture. Get into this. I'm gonna need to take a picture. Tour group showed up. Such a gorgeous area. Back near the Macy's and Crate and Barrel and Barney's and all that, and the sun is finally starting to peek its way through. It is 9:06. And the first bus comes around at, or not 9:06, it's 10:06, and the bus comes around at 10:26. So I'm just gonna go to the stop. Maybe I'll get a cup of coffee so that I can manage through the day. But yes, I'm so happy the sun is coming out. That means it is a little bit warmer, so that means I'll probably be able to sit at the top of the bus. The line for the bus is super long right now. So many people.
Bet you never know. Bet you never know. Nah, go take no talk, I beg no pardon, that's for sure. Bet you never know. Bet you never know. We are like the badness. We are like the globe. Bet you never know. Bet you never know. We are like the badness, we are like the globe. a top ranking thing. Hear that? Bet you never know. Say we have the power, but this thing we touch the road. Tell them say we ready, clip them on the cut she load. Should know say we no regular. Anything we ready for. Bet you never know. Bet you never know. Nah go take no talk, I beg no pardon, that's for sure. Bet you never know. Bet you never know. We are like the badness. We are like the globe. Bet you never know. Bet you never know. We are like the badness. We are like the globe.
So I am freshly showered. I am freshly makeuped. Hair is done. I will say I might mention this in my video when I review it. I mean, I should. But in terms of this hair and travel, I really wish I had my scissors. That wind did a number on me. That Golden Gate Bridge, going through it once one way, then twice going back, then once again, and then once again. Yeah, I went through the bridge 4 times. It did a beating on my hair. I just wish I had some products and some scissors. You're just gonna have to stay on top of it, which you don't want to do during travel, so that's why. But in terms of my day, I wrote out my itinerary, so I know what I want to do, have the times all together, and I'm right on time. I have 7:30 is when I want to go to eat, so I'm going to do that. Right now I'm going to a place called, or hopefully I can get in with these places, but it's 7:24, so it's still very early. Hopefully San Franciscans aren't as early risers as I am. Again, for me, body wise, it's 10:30 almost. But 7:30 I'm going to Sears Fine Food. I looked it up. It's within a 5-minute walking distance from me. Oh, today's fit. Let's get into today's lookity look. I have on this top, which I got from ASOS. I know it's a little sweetheart top. You're like, oh, it's gonna be so cold. I am putting my bigger Boohoo sweater. That's why I wanted white to kind of go with this. And then my jeans from Zara. I love my Zara jeans. I have these in like multiple colors, a lighter color, darker color. Overall, this is my look for today. Let me throw my sweater on real quick so you can see the fit all as one. Got my bundly Boohoo sweater. I got this from like the plus size section at the time when I got it, so it's like a small or 12, 14, something like that, because I wanted it oversized at the time, and it hasn't shrunk at all. So this is the sweater I am wearing today. I'm wearing my tennis shoes. I've been wearing my Converse this whole time. That has been my thing. So nonetheless, let's get started. Let's go about our day, and let's go eat some breakfast.
live it up. We only get one life. We only get one life like this. We only get one life, life.
So wanted to come to the area known as the Painted Ladies. Wow, I'm British in the morning. I wake up as a British woman in her body. You guys might know the Painted Ladies infamously from the backdrop or the intro of Full House. Full House television program, starred of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. This like scene, and then there's, you know, this area over here, which I think in the show, like in the intro of the show, like they're having a picnic. I'll insert the picture. I can't remember what they're doing, but they're like having a picnic in this area, and this house is in the backdrop, and then their home, of course, is like supposed to be like pretending, not like it's not on a live studio set, but it's pretending like it's, you know, one of these homes, I assume, or maybe that home or that home. I don't know, but it's known as the Painted Ladies. I guess this is the hill, or like this area would be like the perfect. I might take a picture right here. It's giving me like quintessential Full House vibe. It's still very foggy. Again, like yesterday, it's not gonna clear up till 10, and it's still 8:30. It's super early. I feel like I've done a lot. Let's see. It's 8:35. You see the sun trying to peek through, like right there. But it's gonna take some time for this fog to clear.
Let's live it up.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
So 5 seconds later, I'm back to the sun and the shine, and I'm on Lombard Street, which I'm walking up now to what is known as the crookedest street in America, I think it's America. I just have to keep walking up this hill. I know I'm gonna be tired, so I'm talking now before I get up there, because me and walking up hills can be a travesty. But how do you dress for San Francisco? I can't even tell you, because it's been all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna walk it up. I'm walking it up, y'all. I don't know if the camera is catching, but my legs is getting a workout in. Woo, and I got my sweater wrapped around me because it is hot. It is hot. I should have got some water, but when I get to the top of it, it's gonna be worth it, probably. Most definitely, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be worth it. It was worth the walk. Wow, I can't believe people even live on this street. They said that this is a popular street that people always want to go down when they're driving. Has magnificent views. If you heard my watch just now, I hit my steps goal, child. Ooh, I done hit that steps goal. But let's go down, because the Lord knows it gotta be better than going up. Okay, so that walk took everything out of me, so I had to come back to the room. I had to stop by like a little store, got me like a bottle of water, which I done ran through, and this to recharge me after I sit down for a moment. But I wanted to come on here quickly and say it is now, I've done a lot this morning. Did you guys notice I did a lot? And it is only 12:54. It is only 12:54. I don't know how I should have planned this better, in the sense that when I've done like 19,000 things, that's when the fog goes away and the skies are blue and everything looked good. But I did everything from like, I woke up, I went to breakfast at 7:30 and now it's 12. So I'm gonna do a second half today. I might even change my shirt for the second half. So I might just stay here until 2, stay in my room till 2. Again, it's 12:54, so like from 1 to 2, just sit down, chillax, catch my breath. I'm out of shape. Your girl lives a very sedentary life, and this is where it's coming into play. I see that San Francisco is a very active town. I see a lot of people running. I see a lot of people doing activities. I don't know how I could do better, but my asthma won't let me be great, so I just need to calm it down for a moment and then do my second half. Although I did a lot of my stuff that I wanted to do the second half of the day already. I saw the Painted Ladies. I went to the Japanese tea garden. I went to the botanical gardens. I saw the Golden Gate Bridge from the other side, which I wanted to do. Yeah, I did a lot of that. I can definitely say you can probably do Napa on the second day. Like, I really feel like if this was a group trip, I would highly suggest a Napa day or whatever. Even people behind me were talking about how tomorrow they were going to go to Napa and do like their Napa stuff. And I was like, man, I'm just here. I'm so close, closer than I've ever been in Napa Valley. It does suck that I'm not going, but nonetheless, I'm going to chill out for a little bit. Not gonna take a nap because I'm not really even tired. Like, normally I'd like, if I came back to the room, it'd be a recipe for nappies, but I'm not tired really. So I'm just gonna map out what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, and then we'll see what that entails. So catch you then.
Anything we ready for, bet you never know. Bet you never know. Nah, go take no talk, I beg no pardon, that's for sure. Bet you never know. Bet you never know. We are like the badness, we are like the globe. Bet you never know. Bet you never know. We are like the badness, we are like the globe.
Hello. I'm now back in the room. It is 7:33 p.m. I stayed out late today. This is later for me. Considering that my body is at 10:33 time, it's like, oh my God, girl, who are you? It is, again, like I mentioned, 7:36 now. What I'm going to do is just get ready for bed. Just turn it in. Probably take my shower for the night because I do have a flight. It's not as early as my flight coming in was. And my flight isn't leaving until 11:11. So, again, my body's probably going to wake up at 6 at the latest tomorrow. So, got quite a few hours in the morning to just maybe grab breakfast and do that. But that is pretty much the agenda for tonight. And I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow. So good morning. It is Monday. It is July 26th and it is 8:08 a.m. I am up and showered and freshly washed and no makeup on today. Go ahead and get the "you look good without makeup, I don't see why you wear makeup" comments out the way. I wear makeup because I love it, but skin still glows without it, honey. But I am getting ready to go to the airport now. I do not have to go. As you can see, my boarding pass already loaded, ready to go. My flight does not take off till 11:11. But I was like, should I eat breakfast in city or just should I go and eat somewhere at the airport? And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna eat somewhere at the airport and yeah, get on my flight. I will not land back into Charlotte until 7. So how I gained all that extra time when I came over here, left at 7 a.m., got touchdown at 9 a.m. here, was amazing. I'm doing the opposite. I'm losing those 3 hours, and so I won't get there until 7, unfortunately. But I won't connect with you guys probably again talking wise until we land, because I don't even have a window seat. I won't even get to show you guys the takeoff and landing. I don't know how I got stuck with the aisle this go around, but you guys will go along on the journey, and I will connect with you guys back when we are in the 704 East Coast. See you guys then.
Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on
So now I am back. It is 8:30 p.m. and it's been a long day, exhausting. Like, I've been up, and literally my day has consisted of me just coming back home. So it was a full travel day of plane, whereas I feel like when I was going over there, I gained so much. Here I lost so much. So like, all I'm gonna do is eat dinner and then prepare myself to go to bed and wake up in the morning and prepare myself for work. I am gonna have to work up even earlier tomorrow because I have to get my baby Winnie. You guys know she ain't making an appearance this video. Gotta pick her up tomorrow, and she's gonna be so happy to see her Sea Lion San Francisco toy, or she'll just be upset that I left her for a few days. Either or, you know, she'll be alright. She'll be alright. But I did stop on my way because for dinner I'm gonna just eat some Popeyes. I got the new nuggets. I got nuggets now, so I'm gonna try them out. Also, I stopped by Cinnabon while I was in the airport because I didn't get my to-go Cinnabon like I normally do because my flight was so early. I don't even know if Cinnabon was even open, and I arrived like 14 minutes before my flight was about to board, so didn't have a lot of Cinnabon time this go around. But I got it on the way back, so I'm gonna eat this tonight. Watch me some Real Housewives of Potomac since I did not get to watch it yesterday. I always record it, so I'm gonna watch that, and then I'm going to head on off to bed. Thank you guys so much for coming with me on this adventure to San Francisco. You know, I do have another summer trip coming up, and I can't wait to take you guys along on that journey as well. Again, solo travel, I love it, but it might not be for everybody, and that is okay. But if you want to come on this continued solo traveling journey with me, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss anything I have in the future. Whether you are for solo traveling or just want to see me do it, make sure you're locked in and subscribed for that, and then make sure you're also having that notification bell on because you don't want to miss anything I got going on. Make sure that you are following me on Instagram at LeeLaVon89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.